explain to people out there that don't know, why is there such a big concern for government-owned platforms? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's a huge concern, because what happens is, if you look at what's happening right now with how networks are being censored, that's the same thing. And how networks are being censored, and how we are softening our language as to not offend an administration, that's a big deal. And so the same thing with social media. When the government runs the social media app, what that means is the algorithm is going to curve to whatever agenda that government has, that particular administration has, whatever content they want to raise to the top, that's what's going to go to the front. And so people think, okay, well, I don't have a politically centered, page.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that is Black is political. Anything that is our culture is political.
Yeah.
When you think about the museums and how the erasure of our culture is happening, that's political. So you may think, oh, well, I just have this dope fashion brand. It's still our culture. It's still the engine. It's still influence. You're not thinking, you don't know how big you are. And that's the problem. We don't know how big we are. We don't understand that we're the engine.
Oh,
everything we do.
So this is a good segue into the second topic we want to talk about, which is the TikTok's U.S. ownership deal moves forward. So President Trump signed an executive order for TikTok to be owned completely, majority by U.S. investors. That investment group includes Oracle, A16Z, Silver Lake Partners, Michael Dell, and Rupert Murdoch's family at Fox.
You mean AKA the Legion of Doom?
Right. And there's a Saudi company, I think, that might be involved in owning part of TikTok as well. And so it leaves China, or ByteDance, with 19.9% ownership of the platform. And they valued the deal as $17 billion, which I feel like is undervalued.
Yeah,
I feel like,
for sure.
I feel like it's worth way more than that.
Yeah.
MGX is the company.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's the one that just bought, because MGX just acquired EA Sports. And everybody's worried about that, because everybody's like the Saudis just bought The Sims. They just bought Madden. They just bought all these, what does that mean for people being able to, you're worried about foreign entities having access to your data, but what do you think? You think the Saudis are going to have? They're going to have access to your data. They're going to have access to you on EA and all that. So FIFA and all that kind of stuff in Madden. So they're going to have access to that.
Jesus, that's incredible. So let's get into it. So with the U.S. ownership and new board leadership, how do you think this will change TikTok's policies around moderation, data, algorithm design?
You go first, and I'm gonna go ahead and really crack it off.
No, I mean, it's what we said. It's that suppression. Yeah. It's whatever the political agenda is. If you are not a part of that, you're getting suppressed. That's it.
Yeah, this is an absolute propaganda machine now, right? Actually, it's funny because Taylor Lorenz wrote an article, like another article somewhere else. We talked about Taylor Lorenz before, but it said TikTok is about to go full MAGA, right?
Trump. That he talked about that. He had a comment about that. He said, I know everybody thinks that I'm going to go full MAGA, but I'm going to be fair.
He did say that. I did.
Yes, he said that.
Now, do we think that's the reality?
You ask the people out there, do y'all think it's going to be a reality?
Do y'all think it's going to be reality?
No, okay, this is what I hypothesize, right? That they're going to come in and they're going to screw it up.
Yeah.
They're going to make it not fun.
For sure.
They're going to drive away millions and millions and millions of creators, because they'll only show content that is favorable to the president, and it won't be fun anymore. And these kids are going to be finding new platforms. That's to me what it means is, I know that the algorithm, people were talking about this, and is that how Larry Ellison really wants to surveil the entire country. he's big on surveillance. He's actually sold surveillance software to China, which is actually funny. That Oracle has sold surveillance software to China, which is ironic that we were worried about people China having access to your data,
right?
But Oracle is the one that's actually creating the software that lets you surveil everything, and they've done that. You can look that up, Noah, too.
This is what he said. This is crazy. Larry Ellison once, I got caught off by an ad.
He basically
once predicted that citizens will be on their best behavior amid constant recording. Now that his company will play a key role in social media.
Yes, it's monitoring it's watching you 24/7. Now, look, I think there's some good things that can come from technology and monitoring and seeing people, right? Now, whether or not that gets manipulated or not, because we all seen Minority Report. We all know predictive policing and all that kind of stuff. And you can switch some stuff out and manipulate what a camera looks like. So I think there's some things. There's always there's always positive things that can happen. But I think for the people that have enjoyed social media and really liked and have fun and enjoyed TikTok and really like it, I think it's a bummer because people have spent a lot of time building community on there. I think that there's going to be a new app. I'm predicting that app will be out by the end of this month, the end of October. I think the app will be out by the end of October. I think they'll try to transition everybody over, and we'll be ready for that mass migration that happens.
Let me ask. I want to ask a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting this back into the history of journalism, right? Most of us are familiar with the term yellow journalism, but that didn't stop people from reading newspapers. My question is, do you think that the migration will be smaller or bigger than what we may predict?
Migration from TikTok.
Yeah, to other platforms.
I think that initially, because this is not going to take effect until, what did they say, March? In terms of the actual development of everything getting transferred over.
No, I think it's supposed to happen I think they're going to launch a new app in October, and they're going to shut down the old TikTok in March of 2026.
Okay, March of 2026. I think that they're going to do their best to keep things look the same. They want things to look the same initially, is what I would think.
Yeah.
It'll be a slow, and then all of a sudden,
April is going to switch up.
It's going to switch up. That's what I believe. I think it's going to switch up once people get like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. Everything is okay, and I think things are going to get really, really ugly. I think. What does that look like? I don't know.
What's your take, Mr. Hayes?
Well, the last time when TikTok went down for 12 hours, we got over 400,000 users in a few days.
Yep.
So if people are leaving the platform or not comfortable or staying on the platform, and I've heard from a lot of people that they're not going to stay on that platform, it's an opportunity for us. I'm here to capitalize. I was all here to say, listen, as soon as that new app comes out, download Fanbase. Before you do, migrate all your TikTok content over to Fanbase.
Yeah.
Like right now, migrate your content over to Fanbase now, because we're going to take as much of an opportunity to exploit this for the betterment of people that don't want to be censored and are down with free speech, and actually just live up to what we feel social media could be should be, because it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's gone from being a toy to a tool, and everything is how can we manipulate the system. The prime minister of Israel, he was talking about.
I always mispronounce his name, but
Netanyahu.
Oh, Netanyahu.
But I just saw a video of him. I saw this video of Netanyahu, and he was basically saying we have to fight wars with the new weapons. It can't be. He literally said it's out loud.
Yeah, it can't be armies.
He said it's not swords.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's not cavalries. It's not drones. It's social media.
Propaganda.
And he said the most important weapon today is social media, and the most important deal going on is TikTok. And I was like, well, why he so concerned about TikTok like that? That's scary. Like he said, TikTok is,
Because we say, and you've said this, that social media is a tool, but social media really is the foundation. It really is the foundation. They're building foundations on social media. They're building movements on social media, and they're real influencing is happening there, and influencing is what makes things move.
What makes social media so powerful, it's TV that doesn't turn off. It's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And it's everything you want.
It's
all the candy.
Everything you want.
Everything you want.
And so if you wake up in the middle of the night, it's on.
It's on.
And so my point is the opportunity to reach people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's better than that. We don't even look at these TVs in here. We have some great nice TVs in this office. I don't think we haven't turned these. We've been here over a year and change now. I don't think we've turned these TVs on 10 times.
Yeah. No, we
because everybody's on their phone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wherever they are.
Yeah.
You could be at a funeral and you're on your phone.
Well, right. It just doesn't.
You're on your phone.
You're on, and so that connectivity is really, I think, something that is an advantage to manipulate people or make money or reach your audience.
And all of that.
Yeah. And all of that.
Yes.
So it's like, so in the right hands, it's great. I can reach my community. I can build community. I can do the right things. I can raise money. I can have fun. I can shoot content. In the wrong hands is we got to stop these people from taking over our country.
Yeah.
Posts all the time.
Right.
Hype people up to go, do some wild stuff.
And the wrong hands is all let's simultaneously go bomb churches and shoot people up and set fires and in the wrong hands it could be very dangerous. But organization, when you're organizing, that could be very dangerous.
Yeah.
When you can reach millions of people to organize with you, and that's why it's so important that we are organizing in a lot of ways.
Or counter organizing actually against the opposition in the same way. We have to be using the same way. Again, I'm so disappointed at all. Listen, where are y'all rich liberal billionaires at? I'm telling you right now. Like Mackenzie Bezos, call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's going on? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or
and she just gave, how much did she give to HBCUs?
70 million.
To UNCF? Yeah.
She gave 70 million to HBCUs or Bloomberg, hit us up. I mean, the crazy thing that people don't know about Turning Point USA, even furthering an agenda, they were getting $95 million a year in donations. Just funded $95 million a year. To just talk, imagine getting $95 million a year just to push an agenda.
That's why social media is so important. It's the foundation of what these people need.
$95 million a year to push an agenda.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other again, the arrogance of the left or Democrats or obviously people that live in like the blue cities, like everybody that live on the coastal cities. Think they run the world. New York, LA, Miami, all that.
Middle America.
And the middle is like they bought the infrastructures. The same people have the same type of money and they bought those infrastructures. And so now that's why you can kick a Jimmy Kimmel off the air, or that's why you can buy a TikTok.
Yeah.
That's why Elon can buy an X. And that is the misstep that that we make. And so somebody better, we're going to be the platform for the planet, but somebody better step up and start balancing the scales on this because it's going to get overrun.
We're just going to see too
much.
It already is.
It already is, yeah.